It's early March 2026, and so let me give you guys an update on what I see specifically here in Long Beach regarding multifamily. So I was talking to the guys in the office, and they were saying, man, there's not a lot of inventory. And the one thing that we were looking for, especially in the 5+ market, so this is 5 units and above, it's what they call commercial, but they're not commercial units. It's residential units, but they're 5 units and above. The financing is going to be different. So we were expecting to see an uptick in inventory. And one of the things we've been telling you for a couple years now is a lot of the loans that were taken out 5 years ago are adjusting up or coming due, which creates tremendous opportunity because we've seen a couple things happen. The market in the 5+ market has taken a dip up to 20 to 25% discount from their the peak. So values are coming down. And so let me tell you some of the things that we've been doing, like specifically I've been doing. So I've been telling everyone who wants to listen is this is the time to sell your single family home, investment home, not your personal home, just your investment home. If you have an investment condo, an investment duplex, a triplex, fourplex. And the reason why is that you could still sell those types of properties at a premium. You're still going to get a really good price there. Those are not selling at a discount. There's a lot of reasons why, but that's not that important right now. And what I'm telling people is take that equity. So whether it's 300,000, 400,000, or even higher, and let's roll that into something that's 8 units, 10 units. And the reason we're doing that is very rarely in a kind of a business cycle, a market cycle, if you will, do you get to sell at the top and then buy at the bottom. And that's exactly what's happening, because normally what ends up happening is you sell at the top, you buy at the top. Okay, it still might make sense, but in this case, it's like the perfect storm, right? It's a perfect storm. So let me give you an example of what I'm personally doing on my investments. I had a triplex that I bought right in 2003. So maybe a year before I graduated college. And luckily, I had mentorship and who was Mark Milan, who told me, hey, buy that triplex. And so I bought it and I managed it and kind of dealt with all the issues that it gave me and the tenants and move outs and evictions, because it's not easy. This is a job, right? It's a job to own rental units. But fast forward till today, and a few months ago, I decided to sell it. And with that profit, I was able to buy an 8-unit building. Now the 8-unit building is in a better neighborhood, higher income. So a few of the metrics. So it had better gross rent multiplier, better cap rate, better price per square foot, everything about it, better price per unit, everything about it was better. So now I have this 8-unit building. I'm really happy with it. Is life perfect? No. Turns out it needed a new roof. Now I knew it needed a new roof, and we just got through our first rainy season in Long Beach, and property manager contacts me and says, you need a new roof. I'm sorry to report. And I said, don't be sorry. I knew it needed a new roof. I was hoping that I could get another year or two out of it. But if I need a new roof, so be it. So that's example one. Now, our second example is I like the process of selling a 3-unit, doing what's called a 1031 exchange. So delaying paying profits on the equity and buying the 8 units. So then what I did is, but what else do I have? So then I had a 4-unit building. And that one I owned with 2 buddies. So I called them up. I said, guys, I know this is going to sound crazy because the 4-unit building was making us money. It's making us cash flow. And they're like, why would we get rid of this? Look at our interest rate. Why the hell would we do this? And I said, let me show you what we could buy. And so they trusted me. And so we put the property. We didn't even have to put it on the market. We have a database of investors, of buyers. And so we were able to find someone who was going to buy it, give us the price and terms that we wanted. And with that profit, I was able to roll it into a 10-unit building. And so right now I'm buying a building on Redondo. So again, better price per square foot, better price per unit, better cap rate, better gross rent multiplier. So all the metrics are checked off the box. And now we're pretty close to closing that property. And so how's the market? The market is really good if you're in a position to buy bigger units. It's not to say that you shouldn't buy a fourplex. I still believe in that. From the very beginning, I told people, hey, fourplex is kind of the gateway property to get started with. There's a lot of opportunity. It's easy to understand. But if someone has a bigger down payment, I'm telling everybody, hey, let's not mess around with the small stuff. Let's go after the 8s, the 10s, the 12s. And again, if someone has $1 million, then yeah, we're now looking at a 16-unit building. We're looking at bigger stuff. And so that's where I see opportunity. There's a couple things. Cap rates have been going up. As cap rates go up, values come down. So if you're a buyer, this is great. If you're an owner, it may not be good news. And so a couple things for the rest of the year. Interest rates have dropped a little bit, and inventory is not as high. I still expect more properties to be coming on market here soon. Everyone I know, whether you're a buyer or a seller, everyone's like crossing their fingers waiting for interest rates to drop. Why? If you're a seller, interest rates dropping means that your property is now worth more. If you're a buyer, your perception is, well, I'll get the property at the same price, which is not true, and now I get a lower interest rate. It's not true. You'll get a lower interest rate, but you're not going to get the property, the price that you want, because the seller's going to jack up their price. And so everyone on the buy side, on the sell side is like crossing their fingers. We want interest rates to drop. But here's what I want you guys to know. Chris Thornburg, economist, I interviewed him, and then I even had him be our keynote speaker at our event. He's telling us that expect interest rates to go up, that all the metrics are telling us interest rates are going to go up. So what do you do with this? What do you do with this, right? If you're a seller and you were thinking about selling and interest rates could go up, I don't know. This might be the time. If you're not happy with your price now and interest rates are maybe going to go up, I'm not saying that that's correct, but if they do, what's that going to do to your value? It's going to drop your value. If you're a buyer and interest rates go up, well, you're not going to be happy about the higher interest rate, but you might be happy that might dip the price. And so it's just kind of like, where are you at in the process? I still believe there's a couple other things that Christopher Thornburg said on the stage. He said banks want to lend. So it's right now it's a period of they want to lend, and if you're in a position where you're an investor, you're an entrepreneur, this is the time to take advantage of that. Banks want to lend. Let's go take out loans. That's the way that I believe. Okay. So there's that. We still have a high housing crisis. Rents are still expected to go up, even though there's been a small dip, and employment's good. And so the reasons to buy multifamily are still super strong. It's still a good time to get in. Values are, in my opinion, great. Are they going to get better? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think right now is the time to really buy. It's what I'm buying. Now, it's interesting. You might be hearing from another broker, and they may not own any units. I'm telling you, this is what I own. This is what I'm doing. These are the moves that I'm making. So if you're a buyer who wants to get started, maybe level up on their units, maybe own more doors, please reach out to me. If you're a seller and you're like, man, I don't like the direction this is going, the values have been coming down, give me a call and let's have a conversation. I'm not going to oversell you or convince you that the best move is to list your property. That may not be your best move, but let's have that conversation. So anyhow, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.